I just remembered that I had this outfit from finishing one of the stories. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the stories. The thing over it is not a part of it, but I thought it suited it quite well, and it kind of looks like what she was wearing for like Neri's outfit. Oh god. Sorry, my ears are doing a weird thing. I think I've been talking for too long. I'm having an out-of-body experience, or at least it feels surreal that I'm back home again like nothing happened. I plop down onto my couch, exhaling a deep breath. After a day of staying at the temporary hotel, the cruise company arranged a flight to take us back home. A lot of people were talking about filing a class action against the company for gross negligence. The captain did tell the guests to stay inside of their cabins the entire time. What ended up happening to the ship is that half of it got completely submerged and remains at rest on a bed of shallow water. Most likely it'll turn into a ship graveyard as it'll be too expensive to tow away. It certainly was a wild experience. I still owe Aiden's lifeguard shirt too. I still own Aiden's lifeguard shirt too. I'm just glad to finally be home to unwind and relax and to get my shit together. Not only did I go through that entire experience, I ended up with a boyfriend. A smile creeps up on my face as the word boyfriend echoes in my head. To think that a few months ago I was using a dating app to find a partner, but ended up meeting him through Arena instead. I boot up my PC and check on Chaos Chat. The others likely have a lot to catch up on, though they've already seen the news. It doesn't happen every day that a cruise ship sinks. Sorry, it takes forever to log into Discord. You home yet? Annoying face? Hi, I just got back home. Hey, that was faster than I thought. I guess there's nothing to unpack, huh? Lol. It does feel strange coming home empty-handed. That's not true. You got a nice shirt. Oh, great. I boarded a sinking cruise ship and all I got is this lousy t-shirt. XD. The jokes just write themselves. Humor does make me cope better, lol. The other guys are losing their minds. Oh, I haven't checked Hypecube yet. Can you guys not type anything? Please don't type anything. I want to read what you've been writing. Okay, good. I mean, not trolled to be... Only a few, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's here. Guys, what the fudge? Daily News sinks. That's the cruise con? Yo, shit, what the fuck? Is this real? Banana's being interviewed. She's alive. I'm so scared. What about Vu? Article says all passengers got off safely. So Vu too, right? Beats me. We'll see whether they show up or not. Oh gosh, everything sounds so scary. Hi, she lives. Fanan, what happened? It's been quite an adventure, but I'm back home and safe. I'm okay as well. Ziggy? Yeah, he was on the cruise as well. Huh, I thought you weren't going and that Vu went in your place. I didn't use a ticket, I was a lifeguard there. Annoying face. That's a whole nother level of stalking, my friend. My man. It was a legitimate job. When I got stalked on a sunken ship. Guys, he wasn't. If it wasn't for him, I don't think we'd have gotten some people off the ship. Well, that was mostly your doing. It was crazy. Greg was on the ship as well. Everyone was having a party and we weren't invited, Mero. Well, I'm glad because the ship sank. And then Greg punched a guy and got locked up, lol. Like in jail? Ship jail? Serves him right, Lamau. So when we were getting people to the lifeboats, we forgot that Greg was locked up and had to go back to get him out. That part of the ship had water flowing in, what the fuck? Thankfully, it wasn't completely submerged at that time. You rescued Greg? I'd have let him drown. Lol. Well, I'm not you. Thank God for that, Keck. Would you have let me drown? Of course not. Who do you think I am? I've got priorities. Assholes ain't one of them. Fair enough, XD. But we didn't want anyone to drown, so we had to go back for him. Asshole or not, everyone was going to get rescued. Very noble of you. So now what? Are they going to compensate you? I think so. Details are a bit fuzzy and we're not completely in the loop yet. There's a couple of designated spokespeople who are advocating for the passengers, and they're filing a class action lawsuit against the cruise ship company. A lawsuit? In short, we'll probably get a few €1,000 in compensation, but it'll take a long time until we do. I just want my stuff back. I lost it all. It's just con stuff. Hey, my clothes too. How much did you pack if you're only gone for like 4 days? Every day needs a new outfit. Women are fucking weird, Keck. One outfit is enough to last you a week. Please don't wear the same clothes for a week. You'll smell. You saying I stink? I think he did, XD. To be fair, I didn't bring many clothes either, since I was mostly in uniform anyways. Did you get to save any people in the water? When the ship went down? The water went up to my waist when we got Greg out. That's as far as it went. Yeah, there was no one actually in the water. Still, it sounds so scary. You two are braver than I am. It's okay, Mero. Everyone knows you're a coward. Bro, use the right your. Yeah, thank you. I'm here. Woo. Here I was thinking we got rid of her, Keck. You can't get rid of me that fast, lol. I will haunt you if I have to. So glad to hear you're okay. Did you just get home too? Yeah. Nothing to unpack. Sucks. I brought that cute purse and lost it. Yeah, it feels weird coming home without any loot. There's always next time. Oh, hell nah. These legs are staying on land. Just become a mermaid. Problem solved. I'm done with water. Same, I don't have the urge to swim for the next couple of years. Is it strange that it made me want to go back to my old lifeguard job, XD? You do? Maybe not lifeguard per se, but I do like being around water. You want to go back after that traumatizing experience? Oh, it was scary for sure, annoying face. But it felt good to help people. Vanelm was great. She's a born leader. I wouldn't say leader. More like dictator. Well, potato, potato. There can only be one dictator, right, Sin? Lol. Damn right. We don't need to know what you do in the bedroom, lol. I don't think anyone needs to know that. Have you guys met up again since last time? Nah, Mero keeps blueballing me and saying he wants to save up money to come visit me first. It's only fair. If I had a rich BF, I'd let him pay for everything. Yo, I'm not rich. I'm sure Mero just wants to pull his weight and not rely on you for train tickets, annoying face. You guys don't live that far apart, right? It's a 2-hour train ride. You guys are lucky you live in the same city. Oh right, that reminds me. Ziggy's my boyfriend now. What? Copycat. Whatever, single. When did this happen? As the ship was sinking? Annoying face? You got balls, man. Balls. Those balls are mine now. Man, let's keep it out of the chat, eh? Oh my. Vanad and I are cut from the same cloth. What's that supposed to mean? It means we both like to own a piece of ass. What a crude way to put it. That's okay, she can own me all she wants. Annoying face. Blah 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 blah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Less than 3? Gross. Keep that flirting private where I can't see. You flirt with Mero all the time, lol. I get special privileges for being the creator of this chaos chat. Fine, I'll take my leave. I'll flirt with Ziggy in private all I want. Oh boy. So, anyone want to do some arena? Lol. Guess we can dip out of there, lol. You left them quite a bombshell, XD. Ah, it's fine. Mero already knew about us anyway. He did? Oh yeah, I talked to him a bit about us. Or, well, me, I guess. Now I'm curious. What did you talk about? Annoying face. I asked him when he knew he was submissive. Oh, that's a personal question. I had a hunch he was. You too? How can you tell? Well, whenever Cinna teases him a little bit, Mero escalates him. Escalates? He wants to be teased more. Is that what you want? Do you want me to tease you? I mean, I can't deny I get a kick out of it, XD. But everyone likes something different. We're not a monolith. Yeah, you're not. I want to know what you like and what you don't like. I want to discuss what's okay to do. No problem, annoying face. In fact, I think there's a quiz we can take together. It's supposed to show you any similarities you have together. A quiz? Like a kink quiz, lol? Basically, XD. Wait, let me find it for you. Sure, take your time. I think I've done one of these before. Mojer upgrade. Okay. This one is linked to mine, so we get to see what we like. And what we don't like. I think it only shows what we both like. Okay. I click on the link AIDEN sent me and get sent to a large kink questionnaire. For each question, I have to click whether I love it, hate it, or would do it if my partner wanted it. It starts with simple, innocent questions, such as if I'd like a massage or not. Oh, why not? I'd love it if I get all of AIDEN's attention. Another question. Take pictures of your partner. I'm getting flashbacks to that moment I told AIDEN to lie down on my bed wearing lingerie so I could take a picture of him. I would certainly love to take more pictures of him. He's cute and sexy. The questions start getting more and more sexual, such as asking if I'd like to whip my partner, or if I'd like to be tied down, or if I'd like to sit on his face. I go through all the questions one by one, clicking the things that I know I'd like, and others only if AIDEN would want them. I'm not particularly interested in whipping him, but if it's something he wants, I could do it. At a certain point, I kind of become bored as there's so many questions, and honestly they don't appeal to me at all, so I just mindlessly click through them. Finally, we come to the end and I see the results. Come on, I'm on the friggin... I'm standing at the edge of a cliff here, man. Hello? Ah, you finished! Seems we both want you to sit on my face. Lol. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. That quiz took a long time to fill out. Yeah, it's got a lot of options. Should we do a safe word? Like when to stop? Yeah, I kept reading about that. How about just stop? Oh my god, my boy! Oh my god. I love him. I love him. I love him. This is what I always say. Alright, fair enough. So, it seems like you'd like to wear a collar. He's my dream man. Of course he's not real. Haha. Yes? With a leash? Just a collar is fine. Or anything, really, to show that I'm yours. Do you want something discreet, or like the really obvious dog collar style? Maybe something I can wear in public? And maybe something I can wear in private? Greedy. You want 2 collars? Not a collar necessarily in public. Maybe something like a bracelet I can wear? What, like handcuffs? Maybe something a little more subtle than that. I kind of like the handcuff idea, though. I mean... You can tie me up. Embarrassed face. But I just want to wear something of yours in public. So handcuffs in private, and a bracelet in public. Haha, I dug myself into a hole there. You don't want to? No, I do! Embarrassed face. Why don't we go shopping together? Can we get to the pegging, please? Like, I want to know if that's something he wants. For a bracelet. For some toys. The quiz says you'd like to be pegged by me. Embarrassed face. Hung. I guess that does require some actual toys. Then let's go shopping. Online? No, I know a sex store we can go to. A physical store? Embarrassed face. Why? Because this way I can see you being embarrassed, lol. Cruel, XD. You know you like it. Touché, annoying face. Then we can also hang out in the city. Are you asking me out on a date? What a weird date it would be, lol. I mean, I'll take it, XD. Alright, let's eat something as well then. Make it a full date. Sounds like fun. And then we go test out those toys back at my place. Blah 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 blah. You want to use them right away? Embarrassed face. Why else buy them, lol? Well, I won't say no, XD. Alright, you free this Saturday? For you, I will be. Shall we go eat actual sushi? Lol. We didn't get a chance back on the ship. True, XD. Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, I'll make us a reservation. Let's go early so we can go shop afterwards. I doubt the sex shop will be open after 6. Really? I have a feeling that's exactly when they would be open, yeah. Lol. Maybe. So let's meet up at 2 at the station on Saturday? Sounds good, annoying face. Can't wait. Heart emoji. Oh right, I forgot to tell you. I had planned to debut my VTuber persona after I got back from the cruise con. Ooh, you got a model ready? That was fast. Yes, it's finished, annoying face. I was planning to debut it on Friday. That's so cool. Can I see what the final design looks like? Sure. Let me grab a screenshot. Alright. Oh, it's cute! I would follow this VTuber. Probably. I don't really like VTubers. I mean, I do, but it's hard for me to get into them. The only one that I have kind of been interested in is one called Shoto. That's about it. Wow, it looks so cool. Entirely different design than what you showed me before. Yes, well, I took your comments to heart. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I feel bad for making any comments about the previous design. No, it's okay. I ended up with a better design. Annoying face. Still, crying emoji. The final design looks cool, though. I like it. Have you told your chat about it yet? Yep, everything is planned to launch on Friday. Hopefully your chat takes it well. Would you like to come watch? Annoying face. Yeah, of course. Heart emoji. I can fend off any nasty comments. XD. Do you want to be a mod? I can make you a mod. I've modded on other communities before, but never a stream. It's super easy. Nothing fancy. You get to mute or ban people if they break the rules. I get all the power. Basically, XD. Lol, then don't mind if I do. Being a mod for my boyfriend's channel, I like it. Don't feel obligated to stick around or do any work. I just want you to have fun, annoying face. Lol. It's alright, I'll have fun. Though I'll have to get used to the anime dude, instead of your actual cute face. Embarrassed face. Only you can say that, less than 3. Now I have a lot of things to look forward to. Almost like our date is my reward for streaming. Lol. You want a reward for doing well? Maybe. First you have to do well on stream, then I'll give you a surprise. Okay. So what's the goal here? What constitutes as doing well? Lol, guess I'll be the judge of that. Mean. I'll try extra hard. Good little prince. Embarrassed face. Can't wait for our date and that reward. Me neither. Let's go on the date. Aiden and I make plans for Saturday to eat some sushi and do some erotic shopping. Afterwards, we both continue to observe the quiz results, finding out what we both like. Honestly, despite us being into this dynamic, the things we like are quite tame. Yeah, doesn't have to be fucking latex whips, chains and shit, man. Well, perhaps I picked out the tame options. I don't know. Either way, I'm grateful for it, because whenever I'd look up information about dom and sub dynamics, it all felt so extreme and not to my tastes. However, Aiden and I will figure out what works for us. We don't need to fit into a certain box and do certain kinks together because it's somehow expected of our dynamic. And that's fine. This is all still new for the both of us, and I'm just trying to get to know Aiden more. And myself, too. But first, Aiden will have his debut. Where's his VTube? Sighting. I can see the view numbers going up for Aiden's channel, Ziggy Plays. He's up to 600 now. He's been advertising that the debut is happening today, so plenty of viewers came to tune in. And today, I am one of his moderators. I'll be making sure chat stays friendly and follows the rules, or at least that's what I'll try to do. Aiden told me I don't actually need to do anything, as he does have an actual mod team. Still, I like that I'm part of it. Finally, the stream starts its countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An anime avatar shows up in the bottom left corner of the stream. It's moving around and blinking. Welcome everyone. Hi. Oh wow, there's so many of you. Where do you all come from? The avatar moves and changes facial expressions as Aiden talks. Well, either way, I need to sneeze. Hi everyone. Today's my first debut stream as the VTuber Ziggy. I like to speedrun games, mostly old Legend of Link games, but I do other retro games as well. Oh my god, it was only one. Oh, what happened? Okay. It was only one sneeze. That's never what happens. I can't help but smile to myself. He sounds nervous, but because of his previous experience streaming, he doesn't leave large gaps of silence in between. We'll do a quick Q&A before we start, he says. I monitor the chat and see many people commenting saying they're new to the stream or older viewers who are congratulating him for the debut. A lot of comments about how cute his avatar looks and other regular comments such as talking about the game. So far so good. Aiden seems to have built a rather chill community already. There's no toxicity that I can see. First, I'm Ziggy, pronouns he, him, age 25. Many people in the chat are asking if he's single. Single? Oh. Well, that is a bit of a conundrum. Saying you're in a relationship hurts your chances as a budding VTuber, as most people like to imagine you're single and have some sort of chance with you. On the other hand, Aiden's mine. Well, I belong to my goddess. The chat asks who goddess is, and I find myself glowing. Who that is? Well, it's a secret, says Aiden, making his avatar wink. But anyways, today we'll be checking out this new glitch in Breath of the Link that got found by user HeLooksJJ, where you can glitch an item that propels you a massive distance. So let's get right into it. Now pay attention because this glitch is really complicated and requires a lot of steps. Aiden goes to maneuver his in-game character to perform the glitch, explaining each step of the way in as many layman's terms as possible. It makes people who aren't familiar with the game be able to follow with what he's doing. He's a good speedrunner. Unlike a tutor as well, the speedrunner that I watch, or like I talked about before, he's never gonna PB because he's always looking at his fucking chat and talking. And he doesn't have it, it's not autopilot for him. Aiden manages to pull off the glitch and starts planning out a route to speedrun the game using this glitch. He deserves a reward for sure. He's doing so well. I'm happy for him. He's getting lots of donations and subscriptions too. The viewer count keeps going up as well, with a peak of 600 viewers. Honestly, that's a pretty steady income. Hopefully he gets to keep all those people. Probably won't. It's just the way it goes. But he might do something. Someone else in the speedrunning community might talk about him, and that'll bring more people to him. Yeah. You know, it can work out. The stream ends after 4 hours of speedrunning without further incident. Nice. The weekend comes around and I head to the station to meet up with Aiden for our date. It's 2 in the afternoon, so plenty of time to eat sushi and go shopping afterwards. I'd rather not shop first, then eat, because I don't want to sit in a restaurant carrying sex toys. That could lead to such an embarrassing situation, or maybe that's an entire kink in itself. When I see Aiden step out of the station, my heart does a leap and I immediately greet him with a smile. Hi, I say cheerfully, walking up to him. Hello, did you wait long? He asks, smiling back bashfully. Not at all, I reply. You hungry? I skipped breakfast so I'd be hungry for our date, he explains. Then let's not wait too long and go. It's not too far from here. Then I smile at him and stretch out my hand to him. Come, I say. It takes him a second to register that I'm asking to hold his hand, and he blushes like a dork and awkwardly takes hold of it. Heh, sorry, first time, he mumbles. Not your first date, I say in return. No, that'd be my second one. Hopefully many more, I grin at him. Aiden hides his face behind his hand, still blushing. Gah, you're too radiant. I find myself melting. He's too cute for his own good. Thanks, I reply, smiling. Now come on, let's go eat. Pretty. The atmosphere is very fancy and chic. I almost feel underdressed going for a more outdoorsy outfit rather than evening wear. Well, it's still the afternoon, so it's fine. Because it's so early, there's barely any other people in the restaurant. I can only see a couple of waiters and can hear the chefs cooking in the back. They must be prepping for the peak hours in the evening. Are we the only ones here? I whisper to Aiden as we enter. I think so, he answers, looking around. Hi, table for two? A waiter comes to greet us. I made a reservation, but I don't think it was needed, I joke. Come right this way, the waiter tells us, leading us to a table. The waiter explains how the system works. We get to order a couple of dishes per round using the tablet they provided. There are 5 rounds in total, but I don't think I can eat that much. The waiter then leaves us so we can get acquainted with the menu. First time I've been to a restaurant where you order through a tablet, says Aiden. That's a pretty nice way of doing it, honestly. Especially if you don't really want to talk to people. As I browse through the menu on the table, Bobby. As I browse through the menu on the tablet, I nod at him. New to me too. Very convenient though. I don't have to hail the waiter over. Exactly. No awkwardness, Aiden says, chuckling. Anything you're in the mood for? He asks as he looks at the menu. I look up from the tablet with a smirk. You, I say, my face deadpan. Aiden sinks into... Oh, hi, Bobby. Aiden sinks into his seat, his face heating up. Oh, he's so cute. I fucking love this cat so much. Haha, he giggles nervously, not knowing how else to respond. I'm just glad there's no one else around, he murmurs, trying to hide his own face. Oh my god, I love this cat. He's beautiful. Sorry, I need to fuss him a little bit. I've been sitting here for ages. Not giving him attention. Not that he really minds. He was sleeping. I prop my elbow up on the table and lean my chin on my hand, still smirking at him. What are you doing, Babby? Why? Would you be even more embarrassed? I question innocently. No, it's because you can do whatever you want, he replies suavely. I sit up straight. Is that so? Oh, he's making biscuits. But we should order our first round at least, he mentions sheepishly. Hello, Babby. But him, he's so baby. He's so baby. Alright. We browse through the various sushi items on the menu and place our order. Not too long afterwards, our plate of sushi rolls gets delivered. Ooh, that looks so appetizing, I say with sparkling eyes. And fast, too, Aiden notes. Oh my god, he's so cute. Well, we seem to be the only customers at the moment, I point out with a laugh. I then grab a pair of chopsticks and pick up a salmon piece, dipping it into the soy sauce and plopping it into my mouth. The velvety texture of the fish melts on my tongue. It's delicious. Oh my god. Isn't he just the cutest little baby you've ever seen? Oh gosh, you're gonna fall, cat. It's good, I exclaim. That's nice. Now to just, Aiden tries to pick up his chopsticks, but seems to have a difficult time. Do you know how to use chopsticks? I ask, seeing his struggle. Aiden drops them and sighs, shoulders slouching. No, he admits. That's alright, I'll teach you how. I prop the first stick in between my fingers and show it to him. First, put this one right here, and then the other one you hold with your finger, I try to explain. Aiden tries to mimic me, but his hand posture is extremely stiff and awkward, and he can't seem to hold a grip on the chopsticks. I try to hold back my giggle. It's rather adorable to see him struggle with this. So you never had sushi before? I ask as I get up from my seat. No, I have, but I use the fork, he admits, watching me walk around the table to reach him. Don't you leave me, you're too cute to leave me. I drape myself over him and slide my right hand over his own. I lean down so my face is next to his. Here, let me show you, I whisper into his ear. I position the chopsticks into his hand correctly, using my own fingers to show him where to grip them. Oh, kitten, what are you doing? That's it, relax, I encourage him. Aiden gulps at our proximity to each other but tries to focus on my lesson. Eventually, he manages to hold the chopsticks correctly, and I move his hand over to the plate to pick out a sushi piece. Using my own hand to guide him, he's able to pick it up. He's trembling and putting too much pressure on the sticks, but the sushi doesn't slip. Now try not to let it drop, I say as I remove my hand. Aiden shakily moves it towards his mouth and quickly eats it before it falls. Success! As Aiden chews on his sushi, I lower my face down and pull his collar to expose his neck. Then I plant my lips on the side of his neck and suck. Aiden gasps and coughs in response. I release him and stand up straight, worried I may have caused him to choke. You alright? I ask, rubbing his back as he coughs a bit more. Fine, he emphasizes. The back of his neck is flushed red. Just caught off guard, he admits and swallows the sushi. How was it? I ask. He stammers. I liked it, he says with a blush. I meant the sushi, I say, grinning at him. He flushes even more red and stays silent. I finally walk back to my own seat and sit in front of him. It's fun teasing him like this. No more doubts or guilt. Aiden is my boyfriend, and together we've set boundaries, so it feels safe to do this. We have fun ordering the rest of our sushi and talking about everything and nothing. It's always effortless to talk with Aiden. Time for the main event, though. The sex toy shop. I almost regret eating so much sushi. Sushi, almost. My eyes wander about the store, seeing many aisles filled with sex toys. There's an interior section dedicated to clothing, mostly lingerie. I step closer to one of the shelves, inspecting the vibrators lined up. You, want one? Aiden asks awkwardly. It's so obvious he feels out of place here. He keeps fidgeting with his hands and looking around him like he's aiming for an exit strategy. A vibrator? I say, picking up a box from the shelf. Yeah. I show the box to him. Want to use it on me? I say, smiling innocently. Aiden freezes and starts stuttering something incoherently. I bump my shoulder into him, giggling. Or maybe for you? He hides his face into his hands, groaning. What's that? Yes or no? I ask, pressing the matter, enjoying the way he's shriveling up from embarrassment. Do whatever you want, he murmurs, looking away. I place the box back on the shelf and keep looking. I had planned to get one item here, a strap-on. The bracelet I wanted to get for Aiden is something I already ordered online and received yesterday. It will be a surprise for him. Come on, let's see their selection of strap-ons, I say, pulling Aiden along. There are quite a few selections indeed. There are a bunch of harnesses and a plethora of dildo options, even ones with a vibrator or double penetration. Jesus. I had thought Googling femdom had me prepared, but it's still quite a lot to take in. And of course, they're all made from leather or latex and look tough. I'd rather have a feminine one, to be fair, or something cute to wear. Aiden also looks shocked at all the options. See anything you like? I ask. Maybe something not so big, he says, scrunching up his nose at an XXL dildo. I wouldn't want to have something so big inside of me either, seems uncomfortable. Oh, how about this one? Beginner friendly, I say, picking up a box. It's an innocent looking strap-on, very simple harness with clasps on each side and a small purple silicone dildo. Size looks fine, he says, but what about you? What about me? Aiden points at one with a double-sided dildo, one on the inside of the harness. Ah, double the pleasure, I joke. Seems only fair you get enjoyment out of it too, he says, shrugging sheepishly. You don't understand. You don't understand. We don't need to have an... It's nice and a bonus. We don't need to have an orgasm to enjoy it. You don't understand. You are the feast, Aiden. You are the enjoyment. I step closer to him with a seductive smile. Getting to fuck you brings me a lot of pleasure already, I whisper to him. Aiden's face bursts out into color and he goes silent. I'll go with whatever you want, goddess. XXL? I'll take it for you. No, I wouldn't put you through that. I laugh at him. Don't be silly, it's not a race. Let's start small first. We can always upgrade, you know. Aiden gives me an adorable smile, like he can't imagine we're here, having this conversation right now. This is nice, he says. Shopping for toys? I quirk my eyebrow at him. Just us talking about what we want and like. I match his smile. It is, I agree. I scan the shelf of boxes once more, deciding on which strap-on to get. I eventually decide on a double-sided vibrator strap-on. It's not too big for Aiden to handle, and it's got a lot of fun options for the both of us. Anything else you want to look at? I ask, taking the box into my hands. Bracelet? He says, almost like it's a question. I've got that one covered already, I tell him with a wink. Then I guess maybe some lube, he shrugs. Oh right, very much needed. I almost forgot about that one important thing. As we collect a couple of bottles of lube, you can never have too many, I notice a rack of BDSM accessories to which I remember that Aiden wanted a collar, perhaps. What about this? I say as I take one of the simpler looking designs off the rack. It's a black leather collar with a metal ring attached. It's not as fancy with all the spikes and studs the others have, but it's got its own appeal. Yeah, I like that better than the spikes. Aiden takes it from my hands and inspects it. Want me to wear it? I imagine Aiden wearing the collar so that I can hook my finger around the ring and pull him closer. Yeah, I like that idea very much. I think it would look very cute and sexy, I tell him. Bashfully, he averts his eyes. Alright, I'll get it. We decide we've spent enough money already. Sex toys aren't cheap. Because we both make use of the toys, we split the cost evenly. Seeing Aiden at the register all embarrassed buying these items, however, was priceless. Ah, finally home, I say as I kick my shoes off. All that walking around made my feet sore. I throw the bag and myself onto the couch with a relieved sigh. Tired? Asks Aiden as he sits down next to me. I rub my foot with my hand. I think I shouldn't have worn heels, I admit. Would you like a massage? He asks eagerly. Seeing his puppy dog eyes, it's hard to say no, not that I mind. Sure, go ahead, I say as I stretch out my legs. Aiden gets off the couch and crouches down on the floor, taking one of my legs into his hands and lifting up my foot. He slowly starts to massage it, looking very pleased with himself. I lean back into the couch and enjoy being pampered. How is it? He asks. With those hopeful eyes of his, I just know he wants to be told he's doing a good job. I've known this before we took the quiz together, but Aiden really enjoys being complimented. It's good, I say honestly. Keep going and I might give you your surprise. Surprise? He pipes up. Didn't I tell you you'd get a reward for doing well on your stream? I tease him. It did go well, didn't it? He repeats, grinning. You had like hundreds of viewers. It went more than well. I praise him. He chuckles bashfully, continuing to massage my foot. He switches to the other one eventually before I tell him he can stop and collect his reward. There, on the dining table, there's a small box. Go get it, I tell him. I've already wrapped it as a present. Aiden retrieves the present and sits down next to me, keeping the box on his lap, almost like he's waiting for my permission to open it. Well, open it, I urge him. Slowly, Aiden unwraps the present, being as careful as possible to keep the wrapping paper intact, almost like he's handling a delicate object. With the wrapping paper gone, he's holding a small velvet black box, revealing 2 brown bracelets. I take them out of the case and show one of the bracelets to Aiden. It's a leather strap with a small metal ring in the middle. Look, you can wear this in public, I tell him as I take his wrist and fasten the bracelet around his wrist. And then I take the other bracelet. It's the exact same material, except it's not a ring in the middle, it's a clasp. I fasten it around Aiden's other wrist. And this one you can add in private, I explain as I take both of his hands and push them together. Then I hook the clasp around the other bracelet, locking them together. I pull back with a satisfied smile. He's in cuffs. Oh, he says in awe, pulling his wrists apart to test the strength of the bracelets. That's really subtle, he says excitedly. I could wear both of these in public and people wouldn't even notice. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead. Then I lean in closer and plant a kiss on the side of his cheek. But I'm the only one that gets to cuff you. Then I take out the bag from the sex shop and pull out his shiny new collar. Let's complete the picture, no? I say, smirking at him as I stretch out the leather collar between my hands. Aiden leans forward to expose his neck and I clasp the collar around it, making sure it's secure. I pull back to admire the view. You look really cute, I say, and fuckable. I'm sorry, did I say something that offended you? Au revoir. Aiden gulps, not from fear, but from excitement. Oh. He stares at me, his eyes focusing on my lips. Oh, he's gone back to his bed. He's so fucking cute. Thank you, he whispers. May I kiss you? He asks in this sultry voice. We are so nearing sex scene time. Say please, I tease him with a giggle. Please, goddess, he asks nicely. I don't let him wait too much longer. I've been keeping myself in check all day as well, and I push my lips against his. Hungrily, he leans into me, throwing his arms over my head and pulling me in closer, still in cuffs. His lips are so sweet and eager, I find myself kissing him harder, then softer, trailing my tongue across them, gently teasing him. Soon he opens his mouth and I take the plunge with my tongue. He groans as our tongues touch, causing my skin to crawl with electricity. It feels addicting. I can't stop wanting to be closer. I tilt his chin up with my fingers, getting a better angle. His touch is so soft to me that I want to kiss him everywhere. So I do. I pull away from his lips and kiss his cheek, his eyebrow, his forehead, causing him to smile in bliss. Then I move to the side to place a kiss on the top of his ear, and he bites down on his bottom lip in response. Sensitive? I purr into his ear. He admits. Everything you do to me is amazing. Spurred on by his earnest thought, I lick the cartilage with my tongue, trailing down to his earlobe. I take the soft fleshy part in between my teeth to nibble. Brother, what are you doing? Aiden sighs out this sexy moan in complete heaven. He's too cute. I want to eat him up. Valkii, he suddenly calls out, causing me to stop. There's something I wanted to give too. Oh? He removes his arm from me and then gives me this puppy dog look as he brandishes his cuffs in front of me. Right, he needs his hands. I quickly unhook his bracelets. Oh no, how long has that been off for? I quickly unhook his bracelets so that he's got free movement again, and he sticks his hand into the pocket of his jacket and takes out a small square box. I hope that hasn't been off for a while. I can't check actively right now. I wanted to give you this, he says. I take the box from his hands. I open it. up, revealing a little figurine. It's an arena figure. It's a miniature Sansa, the support I like to play. The little mermaid stands on a small platform engraved with some words. It says, "Support leads the way." Oh, that's so fucking cute. Okay, it's not jewelry or anything fancy. I hope it's alright I gave you a memento of where we first met, he explains awkwardly. It's nothing fancy indeed, it's just a figurine, but it means the world to me. Yes, I am his support, but I lead the way. I love it, I say honestly. This is really cute. Aiden looks relieved that I seem to like it. You really think so? I thought I got you a crappy gift compared to these bracelets. Not at all. It shows you know me. I like playing Sansa and I really like the engraving. Aiden smiles and looks to the side. Alright, good. I was pretty nervous. Can't say I have much experience getting a gift for my girlfriend. I laugh at that. Can't say I have much experience leading the way, I say instead, but I like exploring it with you. Then I place the figurine on the coffee table and crawl closer to him, pushing our bodies closer together. And I want to explore it now, I stress with a hiss. Aiden doesn't get much of a word in between as I silence him with my mouth. I've waited long enough. He closes his eyes and pushes back against me, feeling just as eager, ready to go. I want to strip him, but first I want to move this to someplace more comfortable. We will be leaving soon. We will be going into fast forward mode. Let's go to the bedroom. He shyly nods his head and follows me to the bedroom. Wasting no time, I stand in front of Aiden and push him onto the bed. He yelps briefly before being muffled by my lips. I'm unable to keep myself from kissing him. My hands start gliding over his shirt and I slip his jacket off his shoulders. Take it off, I tell him. Struggling, Aiden lifts himself off the bed for a brief moment to remove his jacket and his shirt at the same time. Then he lies down onto the mattress once more, looking up at me through these needy eyes. I straddle him, pinning him down. I slide my hands up his arms, forcing them up until his hands are above his head. A smirk plays on my lips as I hook his bracelet together again, locking his wrists. I quite like these bracelets, I say as my fingertips touch the surface of his stomach, making him suck in a gasp. They are quite convenient, he admits, trembling a bit. I want to touch him everywhere and see all the different reactions he has. I actually want to say something. I know that grey was not my thing at all. Like... yeah, it's just like not my thing at all, right? I know it's not, but even then, the route felt very like surface level, like I'm just gonna explain all the jargon to you about what it is to be in like a male dom, female sub relationship or whatever. It felt surface level and just some knowledge you can get off of a site or just surface level stuff you've heard. And you could say the same here, but I feel like it goes way more in depth because it's not like stereotypical femdom stuff, because there is no latex, there is no whips, blah blah blah. It's just like one person's in control and the other is not so much in control and like wants to be told what to do. And also, it's like the little things, like these handcuffs. I've never heard of them before, but like, we're going to see in the survey if Celiana did write this, because it'll say if somebody else wrote it, but I think she did. And that means she knows her shit, because I didn't know about these types of handcuffs, and they're really cute. They're such a cute idea. But it just feels more authentic, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I'm talking out my ass, I don't know. Guess I'm not allowed to touch you, he says, sounding slightly disappointed. Not yet, anyway, I answer. My right hand travels up to his chest, dragging my index finger across his nipple. He twitches, a low grumble leaving his throat. I smirk at him. The slightest touch gets him all riled up. If I touch him here or there, my fingers moving along in every direction, Aiden twitches and releases the tiniest gasps. It's like a fire come alive. That kind of power I have over him is addicting. You tease me, he croaks eventually, having to lie still beneath me. Whatever gave you that idea? I say innocently. I run my hands down his chest until I reach the edge of his pants. It's very hard not to notice the obvious bulge protruding from there. What's this? Innocently, I run my finger over the bulge. Aiden yelps and wriggles beneath me. He gives me a pointed stare, blushing. No comment, he defies me. It's nothing? I repeat, covering the bulge with my hand. Aiden fidgets beneath me, groaning slightly. It looks awfully tight, you know? Want me to help relieve some pressure? Aiden pouts at me and gives me a tiny nod. That innocent but clearly aroused expression of his drives me wild. And you know what? We're gonna stop here. Because I feel like she's gonna take his pants off and there's gonna be a little peak of dick down there, so goodbye. Oh no, wait. He's got his underwear on. But I'm still gonna say goodbye. Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't rise to the occasion again. But well, I think we're good here. You can't really see anything. That's what happened. Yeah. There's nothing I want more in life. I'm satisfied. I giggled. Don't tell me that's all you want out of life. Nope, that was it. Can't top it anymore. Well, that sounds like a challenge, I say, lifting up my head to look at him. If that means we can do this again, then sign me up, he jokes back at me. I leave a peck on his lips. Of course this isn't the end. We've got many more fuck sessions ahead of us. Aiden returns my kiss by planting one on my forehead, making me feel all sentimental. Best thing I ever heard, he says. I'm the best thing you'll ever have, I snort arrogantly. Not gonna deny that, he says in earnest. I'm utterly in love with you. A warm smile spreads on my face and I snuggle closer to him. I love you too, I reply. You're a really cute boyfriend. He rests his head next to mine and closes his eyes. Right now this boyfriend wants to take a nap and never wake up. I laugh at him. I'm feeling pretty exhausted myself. Who knew pegging was such an intense workout? That's fine. We can just lie here, do nothing, I say, closing my own eyes. Aiden reaches out for my hand and holds onto it. I squeeze him in return. He's so sweet. Thanks, he says suddenly. For what? I ask. For being an amazing person and making me feel normal. We're both normal. It's the world that's crazy, I joke. Aiden laughs at my joke and then snuggles his face into my hair with a deep sigh. We fall asleep holding onto each other like this, without a care in the world, without caring what the world thinks of us, because we have each other. The world might think we're the odd ones out, but with Aiden I feel like me. I'm glad he thinks the same way. I'm glad we're just us. That was so sweet. No, I want to see the ending picture. Because this is the only way we can see it. Oh, frick. We're gonna see CGs that we shouldn't see. I can't stop. I can't stop it. I think I got there too late. Hello. Whatever, it's in like weird pink, so it's fine. So yes, this is me and Judy. I was playing Cyberpunk a few months ago. I need to go back to it. I keep fucking playing it and then never finishing it. I finished it once when it first came out, but I want to finish it again. Even when I got the DLC, I like got up to the DLC, did the DLC, got near the end, and then didn't finish it. So I only finished it once, even though I've got like so many hours in it. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Beautiful! Who drew this one? I don't see the artist credit anywhere. Did Celiana draw this one? It's really cute. It's really cute. I love it. You know what time it is? Beautiful! Abandoned ship. That's a weird ending achievement. Yes, please. Great. So fucking bright. Whatever. Okay, give me a second. Okay. I've frigging covered up my email this time. So, thank you for completing Aiden's route. Roughly 12% of Atomic players enjoy playing a dominant MC main character paired with a submissive LI love interest. It's a really low number, and you're one of them. So true, queen. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Alright. Did you enjoy Aiden's route? I did, actually. How would you rate the romance in Aiden's route? Pretty great, actually. How would you rate this? Pretty great, actually. Like, the first time apart from, like, Dimitri, but he was in, like, the same vein. Just not... there was no talk about it. He was just kind of like, yeah, do whatever you want with me kind of vibe. But it was the first time that I was like, these are good scenes. No, that's not fair to say. There were other good scenes, but it was the first time I was like, hey, these scenes feel catered to me. You know what I mean? I like her. Because she apparently is me. Well, I don't like myself that much. But I liked her because she was like, hey, I'm doing something kind of shitty, so I'm gonna stop doing something shitty. And I need to figure out what the fuck's going on with me. You know, yeah. Did you enjoy the conversations on the fake chat simulation? I'm gonna say I'm neutral on that one. They were realistic in the sense that I felt like I was waiting forever for the next person to comment. It was fine. It was fine. Passionate. Which version did you play? Steam. Did the twist that Aiden was catfishing you using his cousin's photo surprise you? Did it? I feel like I already knew about his catfishing because the synopsis literally says that he's a cat. Is he a catfish? I'm just gonna say yes, I was suspicious. Because while it didn't surprise me, and I think I already said, like, what if Aiden is actually the silhouette guy, and I was right about that? I might have said that. I feel like I said that. But, it was still... I was suspicious. I'm not gonna... Oh my god. Alright. Okay, the Cabedon was pretty iconic. Aiden in a maid outfit was pretty iconic. Aiden in lingerie was pretty iconic. MC and Aiden in the movies was pretty iconic. I can't really move right now, so MC and Aiden in the shower was pretty iconic. MC and Aiden in the cosplay was pretty iconic. I need to keep pausing. Alright, we're back. I just liked them all. I'm getting tired. I like the flowy one. He just looks really cute. I like them all though, like a lot. Favorite side characters. Lexi. Bobby. He's over there. I liked Maradona, I guess. Disliked side characters. I hate Greg. I didn't really like the brother in this one. He was too little brother to the point where I was like, do you even fucking care? And comparing him with the James one where he really cared. It was crazy. I have waited for this moment for a long time. Can I just submit it? Is that it? Let me get rid of this. Is that it? No. That's crazy. How is that it? How was that all there was to the... Why can't I see other people's responses to this one? That's depressing. Okay, well, there was so little you could write about it. Now I'm wondering if she really did give a shit about this route. I don't know. I mean, I really... I don't know. A minute. Okay. I still really liked this route. I thought it was... probably my favorite route. There was a bit too much of the sexual content. But it makes sense why that was there like that. Like, it actually made sense because it was the first time that MC was like, oh, I like this and I want to keep doing this. And so she kept doing it, but not really, like, acknowledging her feelings or whatever. Until it was a life or death situation. I don't blame her. But... And obviously it was catered to me in the sense of, like, it's the type of guy I like. I don't like men who feel like they need to dominate. It's boring to me. And it does nothing for me, really. But, you know, I mean, I'm not so strict, but I know I like this, you know? I'm not gonna say no to somebody because they're not like this. But if they are like what I don't like, then I'm gonna say no, you know. It's whatever. But yeah, this is the best one. Celiani, this is your niche. It sucks if apparently fucking only 12% of otome gamers like a dominant male, main character and a submissive love interest. That sucks. Like, I didn't know that. Like, girls, step it up. Like, come on. You know? Now, you like what you like, and in a way, and I'm sorry to say this, but you're kind of conditioned to, like, being submissive, because it's how women have been forced to be for a really long time. And it's kind of everywhere. It's been everywhere. In media. And just in everything. And book talk is terrible for it. You know, you like what you like. It's fine. You know, I just, you know, I don't know. It just seems like the status quo to me. And that's never appealed to me. Not even like when I was younger, when I was like a teenager. And when I was, like, finding out about these things, I was never like, yeah, I really want to be, like, tied down by a man. That's just never been a thing. Never been a thing. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to Eok's route. Because he should be not as... I think he's more like Dimitri, right? He'll be more like Dimitri. I want Eok. It says I can start his new route, but I don't think I can. It's currently in development. This would be gone. Look at him, he's like one little bit taller than me. I'm 5'7". It's the blah blah blah. And suddenly you're executed? Set back in time. Yeah, I just really want this route already because it's so up my alley. It's so up my alley. I want it so bad. And I want to, like... Can you start a new route and look at his trigger warnings? Let me just have a look. Yes. I don't know why we can start this when it's not a thing, by the way. I don't know. Strong abusive language and slurs. MC getting physically and verbally abused. I don't know when we're gonna get this, so I'm just plopping this on the end of this video. Depression. Classism. Okay. His sexual behaviors. Dominant once in a while. You don't have to, like, you know, you don't have to. A submissive, very agreeable. Rough, accidentally. Gentle, usually. Kinky, vanilla. See? More Dimitri. Confident. Very consistent, so he's confident? That's interesting. Blustered every now and then. Cockiness, not much. Libido, higher than he lets on. Oh. Damn, Eeyok. Okay, well, obviously we're not gonna do this. Alright, that was that was not Eeyok's route. That was the beginning of Eeyok's route, and that was, oh my god, my mind is just going blank. I'm so tired. That was Aiden's route. Love him. He's great. He's great. You know, I was a bit pissed off with, his, meekness in the beginning. I'm not a fan. But, and I hate his typing. Like I said early on, I would not be with someone who typed like that. It's not for me. But, you know, he's 25. Like they said, your 20s is for finding yourself, and Aiden, you should find out that doing the little beep thing is annoying. And don't use XD anymore either. It's not necessary. I think I could live with the embarrassed emote, like the emoticon thingy. I think I could live with that. But everything else has gotta go. It's just gotta go. I don't use them anymore apart from... No, I overuse the sobbing emoji. I know I overuse that now. It's always something. You always overuse something. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Okay, bye.